101 with Linton Taco.
This is Orlando's Rock Station, 101.1 WJRR. Okay, as we get rolling with our first Idiotology of the morning, as promised, a theme of sorts will run throughout these three items. And we begin with the first, which not only is an update to a story that we were fully enamored with earlier this year, but also headline of the week, contender number 2, gang.
Okay, if we already did this one earlier, can we really make it a headline of the week? It was
not a headline of the week earlier in the year. It was just a story that we reported on, but the update on the story is headline of the week material.
Let me crank this sucker open and let's get to recording now. Okay. Boom.
Kinki Kelli headed to jail for pee spree.
All right, I like the sounds of this one already.
Okay. Kinki Kelli, we talked about earlier this year. She's out of New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. She had an OnlyFans page dedicated to, water sports.
Yeah.
If
Hence
you will.
The pee.
The issue was, and the jail part comes into where the water sports were taking place. Remember, she was doing this on grocery items. Oh. And then also she showed up at a Marriott hotel where she relieved herself on, I
remember her in the grocery store. The Marriott, not so much, but I know she's not getting those Bonvoy points or whatever.
No. She, especially after hitting the Marriott there and relieving herself on comforter, curtains, the air conditioner unit, and a Bible.
Okay.
She also dropped a deuce on the floor.
And people want to watch that.
This all in part of her paid OnlyFans offerings, which have now been removed and her account deleted from Kinki Kelli was too much even for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
She's going to jail for 6 months for this. Okay. And she's going to have to pay quite a bit of restitution, almost $11,000 to the food co-op that she contaminated.
Well, she has OnlyFans money still, so it doesn't matter.
And then she's going to owe some Marriott $500 for, I guess, dry cleaning services.
If you went into a Marriott, maybe the lobby fountain, but come on, don't hit the Bible. I'm not even going there, but don't hit the AC system, because then that affects other residents, right?
She's Kinki Kelli, Bob.
I see. Let me see a picture of her just for a reminder. My God, how old is she? Like 12?
I think she was 24. 24. Yeah.
What's that smell in this room, honey?
Well, I'm sure she'll have plenty of that in the big house. Anyway. Continuing with our theme, we move to France, where an HR director has been arrested for allegedly drugging over 200 female applicants to make them urinate during job interviews.
Wait, run that by me again? The HR director.
This guy who was in charge of doing some of the interviews for this company that he worked for, he apparently, his thing was,
drug them so they
if he had a female applicant coming in, he would offer them a beverage, many times coffee or tea, which he would spike with a diuretic, whatever it is, to make you want to pee. And he would start the interview process, and then short time into it, he would go, let's make this more casual and go walk outside. And he would take them to an area where there was no easily accessible bathroom, hoping for, and many times getting that gratification.
Now, if he's giving her a diuretic, isn't that the other way? I think that usually, it's right in the name.
Strong illegal diuretic into coffee or tea in an effort to make them feel the urge to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. So he's doing dirty tricks, Pat.
Well, no, that's not what it says here. I don't want to misreport here.
Okay.
They did also, upon the investigation, turn up that's in a search of his computer a spreadsheet titled P Experiments with logged dates and times of each drugging, as well as notes on how the victims reacted.
So, HR director, I'm having a problem.
God almighty,
I'm having
man.
a problem with Linda down in accountings. All right, who cares? We'll take care of her.
Would you like some coffee?
Give her a diuretic. P for me is what we call it. HR problems. So, I never believe it. They're accusing you of this. I don't really care, to be honest. Have you ever seen Sarah?
Who do you report the HR director to? Because, look, let's be honest here.
Don't you remember we joked about this in the office? Somebody said, yeah, they made her HR director, and it was Ray, and she goes, yeah, you got a problem? F off, or something. Those lines. I go, God, she'd be the best director ever.
God. I just...
Are you flashing back to our HR director
No.
when we didn't have one?
I'm flashing back to where HR wasn't even a term used. It was some responsibility placed on some poor schlub in the office of handing out paperwork to people who were coming in as new employees. Yeah. Here, you need to fill this out. Uh-huh. Just fill this out. I don't know what it is.
Don't come to me with problems. I have enough stuff to do.
Get your work done.
Computers haven't even really been around that long, so I have to physically type all this up. So I'm too busy to hear about some little grab-assery in the office.
All right. So,
remember for a while, we didn't even have HR here. I'm talking about in the midsection when they did, I don't know if it was some cuts, and
it was being handled remotely, though, wasn't it?
Remotely wasn't even a term yet. I think it was, how do you track down HR? And you'd have to look around and look around. I mean,
it's like some phone number posted by the refrigerator or something.
It was very hard. And by the time that you found the number, which, yes, a number, not even an email, the DNA was already gone.
I wonder if you called that number. Is it the same guy who helps with everything else at the help desk?
No.
Is Rashish or whatever?
Oh, you mean the guy that I used for the text line?
No, I don't. I'm convinced that all the different numbers for the different departments that you have to call to get remote assistance with, just they're all fed into the same office somewhere. They just have this bank in front of them that lights up from whatever number it's coming from. Oh, this is someone with...
It's labeled HR above. And then the other one's labeled engineering.
Password problems.
Uh-huh. And it's my girl Margarita down in Miami.
And we finish off our themed...
she had a thing for me, I remember.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
In the background, you'd hear her baby crying. I'm like, oh, you had your baby. Because I had so many IT issues. Remember with the computer things I was dealing with at my desk?
Yeah.
And we got to a point where I go, hey, Margarita, it's Taco. We're the perfect match. And she goes, and we got into it to where she came off to me that she was pregnant. Then I heard the baby crying in the background. I go, oh, my gosh, they had the baby. Congrats. She goes, yeah, he's 5 months old now. And
yeah. Bob's sending gifts.
Yeah. Best HR engineer director ever.
Babies R Us gift card.
Uh-huh.
They're still... Did they go out of business?
I think they're out of... Just probably online.
All right. And finally, this one. Oh, wow. What are the chances of this happening? Get a high-speed train in India that struck a cow on the rails. Oof. It obliterated the cow, but sent what's being described as large portion of the cow airborne, where it landed on and subsequently killed a man who was urinating nearby the train tracks.
That's what you get. Yeah, he was taken out by a side of beef. Now, if they had put that in a headline, that would be headline of the week, or headline of the month, if not year. Man peeing on railroad tracks gets killed by a side of beef.
It just wasn't phrased adequately enough to really be, but the story itself is, definitely a contender.
Beautiful. You look at the guys selling steaks in the parking lot, Remember those days? He's running to the tracks. I'll dust this one off and get a few. fillets from it.
I wonder what happens to the Indian train driver who hit the cow. Aren't cows sacred there?
Oh, I didn't even think of that angle.
So there's probably not steak trucks schlepping in parking lots.
No. He just says like their version of Hail Marys, like about 8 of them. You're good. Wait, there is taking out the human.
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app and listen anytime, anywhere.
This is JRR.